Peace is not only something God gives, it's something that He is. His presence is peace. He invites you now to experience His presence. See yourself stepping into His presence just as you would if you were stepping into a broad ray of sunshine. Take a deep breath and feel His peace expanding in your chest. Now breathe out long and slow. Notice yourself letting go and your entire body feeling the light of His peace. In Judges 6, Gideon is hiding, processing the limited wheat of supply he have. The scripture says that the angel of God came and sat where he was working. As the story unfolds, the angel of God appears to Gideon and begins to talk to him. But Gideon still doesn't realize who he's talking to. He was in the presence of the Lord without being aware of it. So he doesn't engage God's presence. Gideon even called him Sir. But everything changes when he has the revelation and actually become aware that he was in the Lord's presence. And say, "Oh, sovereign God, for I have seen the angel of the Lord face to face." God has promised never to leave us nor forsake us. So that means He's always with us. But we're not always aware of His presence. And sometimes even when we know it, He's there, we avoid engaging Him face to face. Now, this next moment of silence is an invitation in a conversation with God. Maybe ask Him in your own words for a greater awareness of His presence. Maybe ask Him, what is it that keeps you from engaging His face at times? Or simply ask Him to take you into a deeper level of interaction with Him. Gideon experienced the presence of God that leaves him in a sober reverence, true humility. God responds peace to you, not fear. You shall not die, but live. Then Gideon built an altar there and called it Jehovah Shalom, the Lord of peace. God's very presence was Gideon's peace. Engage your spirit and imagine seeing yourself experience God as Gideon did that day. As you behold His perfection and holiness, how do you see yourself? As you hear God speak peace to you, do not fear. In this moment, see His overwhelming peace completely settle you. When God first called out to Gideon, God said, "The Lord is with you, O mighty man of valor." Even though Gideon felt weak, afraid, and that he has nothing to offer. Listen now. How does Jehovah Shalom call out to you? Shalom means wholeness, alignment of the spirit, soul, and body, being completely stable and calm on the inside, in spite of what is happening on the outside. Gideon experienced the peace of Jehovah Shalom in the midst of the nation being severely oppressed by the Midianites, their food, land, and resources being devoured. Gideon's sense of God's visible works among his people. Gideon said, "There is no wonderful deeds had been happening like the generation before them." Take this moment to notice and acknowledge your circumstances. How do you feel about them? Maybe you're feeling oppressed by external sources. Maybe you're feeling a lack of resources. Or maybe you're in the season of waiting, where it seems like God has not been moving or doing anything significant. Take a moment now to notice and acknowledge those feelings in your heart. Begin to speak and praise the name of Jehovah Shalom. Surrender your all to His all. Ask Him for that great peace that surpasses all understanding. And He will give you just that. Before we end this moment of meditation, thank you. Ask God for His peace that surpasses all understanding. Surrender your will to His will, and He will give you that peace. He will give you that love.